I'm Jeff O'Neill, and I want to tell you the story about Velocity Invitational. This is a story that started many, many years ago. It was a childhood dream to bring together amazing automobiles, and it's really about the pursuit of excellence. And we had a desire to create the most incredible automotive event in the world. Jeff O'Neill, founder of Velocity Invitational. We're here today to talk a little bit about Velocity Invitational event, which is a gathering of motorsports historical cars from almost every era. The original inspiration behind it was there was no place to bring your race car and have a family experience where there was great food and wine and place to sit and get out of the sun. I wanted to establish a venue where families could come, and you could be 5 years old or 85 years old, have an amazing time. We set out initially to create an event like no other in the world, and I believe we have accomplished that. And I can't say I did it myself. I mean, we had this amazing team. We felt just bringing another old car race, that was not what we were trying to do here. We were trying to bring unique cars, unique people, amazing race drivers. We wanted to create an experience that truly is like no other.
My son Justin, a guy called Andy Wallace. It was the last because I'd retired with Liverpool.
One of the most important things is access. Many of the big races you go to around the world, you have zero access. Every driver has an obligation to talk and show their car and tell everybody the story.
My name is Travis Pastrana, and I am driving a 1983 Subaru wagon. This is the family huckster. Trying not to overheat it, doing a lot of donuts. We are sending it all over Sonoma. Stoked to be here at Velocity.
Hi, I'm Eric Kern, and I'm driving this Ferrari 599XX by GT Motorcars.
Speed. I'm driving the Subaru Project Midnight car. It's making its debut here in America after doing Goodwood months ago.
It was really an effort to create an environment where everybody had an opportunity to learn about what we do. You get to see incredible multi-million-dollar cars that many that have never been seen by the public, and continue to show them, race them, and demonstrate the evolution of speed.
You guys want to take the cover off? Yeah! All right, Scott, let's do it.
tracks were all extremely skeptical about our idea to bring multi-million-dollar, extremely rare cars, bring them together and show them. It was an incredible challenge. Most people really didn't want to cooperate with us, but I will tell you, we had a handful of amazing collectors that said, Jeff, you tell me which cars you want and I will bring them. I would describe Velocity Invitational as an amazing event. You don't have to absolutely love cars. You might have a modest interest, but we have all of them here, and each one of them has a unique racing story. Many of them are very rare. Most of them were manufactured by the factories and raced in period to win. Well, I have this philosophy that all of these great cars, the owners actually never really own them. My view is they really belong to the public, and we all have an obligation to show them. So one of the early inspirations was to how do we get these incredible race cars out of storage? These are cars that people never get to see, and we want to showcase them, but we also want them to be able to see, hear, and smell them. That I've tried from the beginning is I do this because I enjoy it, not because I'm trying to create a business out of it. We want authentic cars, so we have a very, very critical eye. Every car here is curated. Every grid is curated to represent exactly how it would have been in period, whether it be 1950 or 2015.
Probably the stories cars that were originally driven by anyone.
Ultimately, I was able to execute on a lifelong passion to bring cars together and create Velocity Invitational. And over the years, we're coming into our 6th anniversary, we were able to really bring unbelievable collectors together to showcase these incredible cars. Well, Velocity Invitational started in really 2018 with a vision to bring great cars back to the track. And then we very quickly tried to put a team together led by Ryan Turry to help organize the event.
Ryan Turry, I'm the GM of Velocity Invitational. The original motivation behind Velocity Invitational was to create the best event possible. The best for racers, the best for spectators, the best for husbands and wives and kids. We wanted to essentially create the best event that we'd ever been to.
Able to meet Ulf Henriksen, and I asked him to come meet me here at the track and explained my vision. So that was the beginning. I said, let's go. Ryan came on board, Ulf came on board, and we assembled a team to go find these amazing cars. And that's really how it started. Ultimately, we were able to bring Tom Price and his family dealerships in. So we had, kind of an anchor tenant here to help us accomplish this.
2019, I think the biggest moment was pretty cool. We brought out Lewis Hamilton's 2016 Formula One car, the winningest chassis in history. The Mercedes factory team ran that here with Esteban Gutierrez, who was their test driver at the time, and they were able to actually break the track record here, the overall track record. So that was a big highlight from 2019, and that was something that, if you were here then, you could feel it in the air. It was a big moment. It was super special. People were feeling invigorated and excited, and it was just an amazing event to be part of. That was something that we felt really proud of in year one, and it's something that we wanted to then continue on. Since our 2019 event, we realized that making memorable experiences for everyone was one of our highest goals.
We'll have cones at the start. Once everybody does the 2 laps, we will line back up and start finish like we did yesterday.
2020 happened, obviously COVID. We didn't have an event, but then we came back. We ended up moving the event to Laguna because we couldn't have an event in Sonoma due to COVID restrictions. So we moved it down to Laguna, and we were able to partner with Zach Brown and McLaren, and that was a 3-year partnership that culminated in their 60th anniversary, which we celebrated in 2023. We've had Tanner Faust out there in a Senna and Prost car, several McLaren F1 GTRs on track. We've had Lando Norris, we've had IndyCar drivers, current F1 drivers, autograph sessions and poster signings and meet and greets with all these people. And you can come up to them and meet them right in the paddock. These are the sorts of things that we've been able to do time and time again. We just strive to do that every year and to make it bigger and better, really just make an experience that is unparalleled. You essentially won't be able to do almost any of these things or see these people anywhere else besides Velocity. We're always trying to innovate when it comes to what we're doing with Velocity. So we always want to make it interesting for people, whether that's the Dirtfish rally course, that's like a 3-mile loop that we do, where you can actually get in a car with a pro driver. Drifting. The guest experience for us is paramount. We always want to make it accessible of an event as we can. So that means that when you get here, you immediately get shuttled down to the paddock, and the paddock is where the majority of things are going on. All the race cars, the sponsors, partners. So if you're going to see a big Formula One star, IndyCar star, they're going to be there. They're going to be walking around the paddock. It's not like other events where they're behind a fence or you can't even see them. That's the thing that we really strive for with Velocity, is to make it completely accessible for everyone. Just wrapped up 2024, was an awesome year. I think that the future there's kind of unlimited potential. We're constantly focused on building the event, building the brand, making it a better experience for everyone. From there, it's like, how much can we do? Can we partner with other folks that can help to make this an even better, more interesting experience for everyone? I think that we can. I think that the future is really limitless. We're looking at doing other events, potentially another event on the East Coast. We've got some really great partners now who come back year after year. They're super excited about what we're doing. Safe to say that the next 5 years should just be bigger, even more well-defined. We're going to continue to strive to make this as fascinating an event as possible, so that when you show up, you're going to be overwhelmed with all the interesting things that you're going to be able to see and do. Everyone who comes to Velocity Invitational says it's the best event they've ever been to.
The legacy for me is we watch these cars as they have become more valuable. The owners are much more reticent to bring them out. We want to make sure that there is a forum to bring amazing cars. Thank you all to the spectators, drivers, collectors, bringing these amazing cars to showcase for our guests.
So good to be here. Thanks for everything you guys do to make this happen. We love you.
This is the pinnacle of historic motor racing, in my opinion. Real privileged to be here. So thanks, Jeff, Ryan, just a fabulous team that makes this all happen.
Big thank you to Jeff and to his team, because Jeff has put his heart and soul in this, and it's paying off in a beautiful way.